Welcome to the Tuesday vlog. Don't worry, I'm not driving. I'm at a red light. Tuesdays are my sports and fitness day. And I will say this, I have just set a long-term goal to hike the Pacific Crest Trail with my son. Right now, I'm on my way to see Tron Ares in IMAX 3D because it's Tuesday. So maybe Tuesdays I should be talking about movies because I'll generally be going to movies if I don't have play rehearsal or a show. Okay, I've arrived at my destination. Yes, as I was saying, Tuesdays I will be going to movies, but I don't know. For some reason I feel like I need to talk about box office and movies and business on Monday for several reasons. Tuesdays, I want to talk about sports and fitness. As I've said before, being a movie buff has turned me into a huge couch potato, so I have to find my way back into fitness. Like I said, I have set the goal to hike the Pacific Crest Trail with my son, who wants to hike the Pacific Crest Trail himself. He set that goal a few years back. He's fascinated by the through hiking, and especially the idea of freeze drying your meals and mailing them to yourself to various post offices at the towns along your route. So it's kind of cool idea. I did watch a couple of documentaries. Oh, let me backtrack. So being on Bell's Canyon got me seriously thinking about it because it was such a challenge. But it was, as I said, proof of concept that I can do that I can do a tougher hike. So it also proved to me that if I can get conditioned, if I can train up, I can get to the point, like I said, maybe in about 3 years from now, where I can do that. So several things have to happen. I have to retire from my job in order to have the time. I got offered voluntary early retirement last March, so that I'm sure that window will come up. I need to start training like I'm going to be hiking through the mountains, through the Sierra Nevadas, and through the desert, and just all kinds of different terrain, all kinds of different environments. And I probably need to start doing some bivouacking, which is the overnight hiking, camping, with just the stuff on your backpacking. So there's a lot of things I need to do to get to that point, which is fine because chicken or the egg. The goal is for me to get fit anyway, and so I can make one of the reasons to get fit to achieve that goal in and of itself. More later. I got to get in there. My movie's about to start. The trailers / previews are starting in a couple of minutes. So this is all very exciting to me, though. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I've been as much as 325 pounds in my life. And ideally, if I were in peak condition, I weighed about 190 right after I came home from my mission, and I was in the best shape of my adult life at that point. Right now, my benchmark, my target weight goal is 255, which I hope to be to by Thanksgiving. Then I'll ratchet it down from there. If I'm doing enough daily walking and hiking and stretching and yoga and weight training and all the things I need to be doing, as well as abstaining from sugar and intermittent fasting. We'll see if I can do it. Got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of goal setting to evaluate and lock in on mentally. All right, Tron Ares, IMAX 3D. Rock and roll. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait. 9 Inch Nails did the score. Cannot wait. Can't wait to see if Sam and Cora figure into the story, because apparently the grid is now in the real world. That's all I know. So Sam and Cora were 2010. That's 15 years ago. And let's see. Tron was what, 83? 83 to 93 is 10 years. 93 to 03 is 20 years. And so 27 years from Tron to Tron Legacy. 15 years from Tron Legacy to Tron Ares. Can't wait. Can't wait to see what happens. I love Tron. And let me tie that in with sports and fitness. I got done watching the original Tron, and that Wendy Carlos score was in my head as I was riding my bike later that day. I was riding my bike and pretending it was a light cycle, and I was cruising, and I just had that da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da going through my head, and also the so awesome. Daft Punk Wendy Carlos did the original score. Daft Punk did the Tron Legacy score, and I'm sure Nine Inch Nails is gonna blow the roof off music wise. This is gonna be amazing. I can't wait. They made it all fit together. And you do need to have seen Tron, and kind of need to have seen Tron Legacy, but not as much. It all works, it all fits together. And I noticed that Steve Lisberger, Joseph Kosinski, and Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross are all executive producers on this movie. So, pretty interesting. But yeah, they made it all fit together and make sense. And I thought they were gonna have to ignore Korra from Tron Legacy, but they did one insert shot right at the end that makes you realize, okay, they didn't just forget about the existence of Korra. And I'll just leave it right there. As far as the hike, it's gonna take hundreds of days, and I've got to figure out some mini goals and some micro goals to get there. So I know that much. So I might just have to have a mini goal, like I will go to the gym every day and walk on the treadmill at like a 2% grade, or then a 3% grade every day, and have some progressive goals that way. But however I figure it out, I am going to be ready 3 years from now to do the Pacific Coast Trail, for sure. All right. I'll elaborate more in the weeks to come on the Tuesday vlogs, particularly. Also, we have a new first presidency, and 2 of them are from the legal profession. Very interesting.